So everybody, my name's Harry James. The next preview for the OU docket, if there is an OU season, will be the Iowa State Cyclones. They always give Oklahoma a run for their money. Now it's been since the 1960s since they beat them in Ames, but they gave them a ball game a couple of years ago on Thursday night football. We'll see what to prepare for this time around. In Ames, as the Sooners will go up to Ames this year for football. Coming up next, Boomer Sooner 1982. Don't go away! Welcome back to the show, everybody. My name's Harry James. The next team that we'll preview on the docket this week, the Iowa State Cyclones, playing their home game at Jack Trice Stadium out in Ames. 7-6 team from last year, 5-4 in the Big 12. Again, where does this sound familiar? Finishing third in the Big 12, where the other two teams finished from the last couple of weeks. Texas, Iowa State, and Oklahoma State will also finish in that era, along with Kansas State. But Iowa State lost 33-9 to Notre Dame in the Camping World Bowl, with their head coach Matt Campbell on the sidelines. First for Matt Campbell as far as on the field returning starters. What about Brock Purdy? Number 15, he looks really purdy throwing the ball for 3,982 yards last year to go with 27 touchdowns and 9 interceptions. It does include an 84-yard long last season in 13 games. He passed for 306.3 yards per ball game for the Clones. The Cyclones, then rushing the ball, had number 1 and number 2 rushers coming back. Number 26, Breece Hall, running back, 186 carries for last season to go with 897 yards, 9 touchdowns, longest run to 75 yards. And in 12 games, averaged about 74.6 yards on the ground per ball game for the Clones last season. Also, Brock Purdy is the leading rusher from the team with 93. Again, number 15, if you don't remember, Brock Purdy, 93 rushes on the season, 249 yards at the end, 8 touchdowns, 44 long, averaged 19.2 carries per ball game, yards per ball game in 13 games. But Brock only rushed for 249 yards, passed, as we said, for way more than that. So if you're going to pass for almost 4,000 yards like Brock did in the air, you got to have some good receivers. They do have good receivers. In fact, number 1, Tyreek Milton, and number 40 and number 88, Charlie Kolar are number 2 and number 3 returning for the team on Iowa State. 2 first in number 1, Tyreek Milton. 35 receptions last year, 722 yards in the air, 3 touchdowns. 73 was a career long for him. Catch and run last year. Averaged 55.5 yards per ball game in 13 games. The Normanite, Charlie Collier, 51 catches last year. 697 yards in the air, 7 touchdowns. 49 a career long, season long last season. Averaged 53.6 yards per ball game in the air to go in 13 games. But you know, if you're going to give Oklahoma a run for their money, and Iowa State has in the past couple of years, you got to have some good defensive players also. Trust me, they do. Number 11, Lawrence White the fourth. Number 11. Number 22, Michael Rose, or Mike Rose. We'll start with Lawrence White the fourth. 84 total tackles by the end of last season. 0 forced fumbles, 0 fumbles recovered, but had 2 interceptions from his linebacker position in 13 games in 2019. By the way, he was second on the team in tackles. Third on the team in tackles, number 22, Mike Rose, 77 total tackles last year, 1 forced fumble, 0 fumbles recovered, and 1 pick from his linebacker spot in 13 games. And finally, special teams. You got to preview the special teams. What about Connor Asaley? 15 for 19. That's a 78.9% winning clip. 59 a season long, or 57 a season long last season in 13 games. That's a kicker. What about a punter? Joe Rivera, 54 attempts in his own right, 40.6 an average, 65 along, and 12 games. Their head coach, Matt Campbell, a 1997 grad from Mount Union University, was an assistant till 2012, because in 2012, all the way up to 2015, he was the head coach of the Toledo Rockets. Before 2016, heading to the Iowa State Cyclones, where he continues his coaching career. At those 2 spots, he's played in 101 games with a winning record of 61-40. That is a 61.4% or 60.4% winning clip, and 3-3 in 6 attempts in bowl games. That averages out to 3-3, which averages out, by the way, 500 in those bowl appearances. All right, guys, that'll do it. My name's Terry James. We got more video previews coming up. Next week, we'll do Oklahoma State. Till then, everybody, Boomer Sooner. Remember to follow me on Facebook, Harry James Taylor. Twitter, it's Hype Man Harry. All these videos are on there. They're also on the YouTube at Boomer Sooner 1982. All right, guys, thanks for watching. Boomer Sooner, everybody. I'm out of here for this week. Peace.